Here are 3 Facebook ad objectives that you can use as a small business. I'm going to be breaking each one down, so follow along and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. The first objective you want to explore is the traffic objective, and you're going to optimize for Instagram profile visits. Now, the traffic objective is one where you're driving a lot of traffic. You're telling Meta or Facebook to send a lot of people to a specific location. In this case, you're going to be choosing your Instagram account as the place where you're sending people to. So you want them to go over to your Instagram account to check out the content you have, learn more about your brand, follow your account, and so on. So this objective is very helpful when you want to increase brand awareness on your Instagram account and you want to grow your Instagram audience. Now, I have a couple of tips to help you ensure that your traffic ads for Instagram profile visits actually convert. When you run this type of ad with the goal of increasing brand awareness and growing your audience, you want to use high value content, right? So it can be educative content that is really tailored to your target market and the specific segment you're speaking to. You can break down a case study, how I helped XYZ clients in this industry to achieve this specific result. Now, when it's a result that your ideal customers actually desire, they're going to be interested, they're going to pay attention, and then they're going to go over to your Instagram profile to learn more about your brand. You can also use relatable content, like a meme with very relatable text or a scenario that they can relate to on a high level. So they would go ahead and feel some sense of kinship with the account, check out more of the posts, and go ahead and follow the account. The next thing you want to do before running this type of ad is to ensure that your Instagram account is well optimized and that you have more content on your Instagram feed to keep these people when they visit your profile. So this is the first objective, the traffic objective, and you're going to optimize for Instagram profile visits. Now, you can also boost a post directly from your Instagram account, but when you do that, you don't have access to all the targeting features and some other features that you find on Ads Manager. So keep that in mind. The next objective you can use is the messages objective. So you can either use the engagement objective to get messages, or you use the sales objective to get messages. Now, you can use these objectives to drive purchases through messaging conversations. So the goal is to get people to send you messages after seeing your ad and say, oh, I'm interested in this product. Can I learn more about this? How do I make a purchase? And then you can go ahead to close them in your DMs. Now, the reason why I listed both the engagement objective and the sales objective for messages is because I've gotten results from either and both of these objectives for different clients. So for some businesses, the engagement objective does not work. You get very low quality leads that end up not making a purchase. They just ask a lot of questions and then they ghost you. But I've actually gotten results from this objective for some clients in some niches, right? So just test the two, and then you would be able to gauge and say, the engagement objective brought me low quality messages, the sales objective brought me higher quality messages, or vice versa, right? Just test as with anything related to ads and find what works for your business. The next thing you should know is that the sales objective is more expensive than the engagement objective. But don't let that stop you, because for a lot of businesses, the sales objective drives higher quality leads, right? So don't let the higher cost stop you from using the objective and you go through experiencing low quality leads for your business. The next thing you want to do when running a messaging campaign, whether it's the engagement objective or the sales objective, is to take advantage of Meta's automated response feature. So when you're setting up a messaging campaign and you go over to the ad level, there is a place where you can actually set up an automated response where you'll be able to ask, set a question, frequently asked questions, and you can type out a short answer there. So when someone clicks on your message and they open that up on their phone or on their device, they can click on that question that you set, and then they would immediately get the answer or the response you set when you were setting up your ad campaign. So if, for example, you're trying to get people to sign up for a program, or you're trying to sell a specific product to them, when they click on a frequently asked question, like, I would like to purchase the XYZ dress, how do I make payment? Your automatic response can now contain your payment details or the site they can go to make their purchase. So it kind of helps to lead them further down the funnel and actually close them as customers. And the last point for when you're running messaging campaigns is to have support staff available to respond quickly and close sales. Because when someone reaches out through a message with the intent of buying and the response doesn't come quickly, the person has more time to think about it. Like, do I really need this thing? Or if they really need that product, they are going to go to your competitor as well, since you're taking a lot of time to respond. So before you start running any ads to drive people to send your business messages, ensure that you have a support staff on ground or you are available to respond to messages as quickly as possible and close those sales in your DM. The final objective we'll be looking at today is the sales objective, this time focused on website purchases, right? Now, this is for you if you have a website, and the goal is to use this campaign to drive purchases on your website directly. Now, here are a couple of things you should know and do. One, the meta pixel or data set or the conversion API must be installed on your website. So Meta needs to have something, some form of way to track activities on your website. Otherwise, you cannot run a sales objective driving people to your website, because how are they going to track what people are doing there, right? So before you try to set up this campaign, ensure that the Meta pixel or the conversion API is installed on your website. The second thing is you need to understand the buying behavior of your target market and segments. And I'll give you a clear example. For a lot of customers in Nigeria, it's difficult getting them to buy from a website directly. Not because they don't know how to shop from a website, but simply because they want to have that personalized interaction with a human being before they go ahead and make the payment. So even when you say, oh, you can shop from the website, click this link to shop, they will come to your DM and ask you questions first, right? Before they go ahead and make the purchase. So if you understand that this segment of people, they are not likely to shop on the website, then you would have to use a different type of campaign for them, a messaging campaign. But if you know that, oh, the target segment that I'm running this ad towards, they're introverts or they're people who are really tech savvy and they just go through the process, they don't need to talk to anyone or get support, then you can go ahead and run that ad directly to your website. The next thing to do is ensure that you provide the information they need to complete their purchase. Don't leave any surprises for them. So in your ad, your caption, your landing page, the description of the product on your website, ensure that they have all the information needed there to complete their purchase. Let there not be any surprises like, oh, there's an additional charge that was not communicated before. Because what will happen is you have people adding the product to cart, and then when they see that additional charge, they're going to be turned off and they're going to abandon their cart. So if you don't want that to happen, you need to ensure that you're communicating everything and giving as much detail as possible so that everyone who gets to that point can complete their purchase as much as possible. Next up, you want to check your website speed and more to ensure it's functioning optimally. Because imagine this, I go over to your website from the ad that you ran and I saw, and then I get there, the website is slow to load, so I bounce off, right? I'm like, this is taking too long and it's stressing me out, so I leave and I look for somewhere else to buy from. Or it's not the website speed, the website is loading great, but I get to the payment options, like the place to make my payment, to check out, and it's not working. My card is not being accepted. There's no other payment method, or it's just wonky, right? There's a glitch at that point. Of course, I'm not going to complete my payment. So before you run ads, sales ads like this, driving people to purchase from your website, you want to run through your website and simulate purchases just to ensure that everything is working great and functioning optimally. And finally, if you're selling a physical product and you're driving people to your website, know that the shipping fee can make or break your sales. So you want to ensure that your shipping fee is fair. That's the first thing. and you want to make reasonable pitches to your customers. So if your product is $10, but you're running ads to me and the shipping fee is $30, I'm not going to buy that. But if you sell a bundle to me, a bundle offer, where you say you get this, in a bundle, very nice offer, and it's $50 or $60, and the shipping fee is $30, I'm going to start reasoning that I can actually go ahead and do that, right? So ensure that if you're running this ad to get people to purchase on your website, you are accounting for all these different factors, the shipping fee, ensuring you have tracking on your website, providing the information that people need to complete their purchase without you, without reaching out to support staff, and so on. So these are the 3 objectives I wanted to talk about. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I share videos like this to help you run profitable ads on Meta platforms for your business. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.